One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Oh, he's going to go up top. He's got it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. We start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
To the air, it's Hillstead. Under fire.
Let's go.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And all defenses talk about. Tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Might be changing the route. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Now from the 36-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's McGowan. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for a crease to the left. Shakes off the defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate. Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. The toss to the right. Oh, he's got some space. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
Defensively, you'll take the slow games. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give on the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Timeout, Auburn. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the house. Touchdown, Auburn! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Martin.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for room, it's Beebe. Not a lot of daylight, he gets plugged to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This drive comes from the 27. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. He's up to 55 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll go to the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home runs.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Golden Flashes look like one of the best teams in the MAC today, which is what makes this conference so amazing. Any week, it could be any team. They're trailing by 14 to Kent State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Howard. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon in every single team.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Finds his man, it's Turner. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out in their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Right back to the well. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams will pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Takes the handoff. It's Martin fighting off the defender. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Now the play fake.
Let's go.
Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. And back to the air on second down.
Oh, catch
And he
that.
goes through his hands.
Come
He had an
on.
explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Quarterback adapted. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to go up top on first down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They're setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Pushes ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Here we go.
He might want another play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's McGowan. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Got out of trouble and throws. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
All right. Should be off that. Jesus.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, BYU.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Still on his feet at 35. There he goes.
Yeah, it completely changed the game right there. But
Touchdown, BYU! And that one will give them the lead.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Steps away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, the unique thing about this defense with their nickel personnel is they're able to disguise what they're doing. They can play a lot of different coverages. They can play man, zone, but they can also bring the nickel player in the box and still be pretty good against the run. That time, pretty good job defending the QB scramble. Let's see what they do here on fourth.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Finds his man. It's Turner. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Looking for room at the 30. What a run! Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. At the 35, he's open. Running free. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Offense gets set for second down. They try to get it outside on the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Throws for the tight end. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get
gave me
guys
one
open.
back
He
there.
comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely perfect. That brings him to within one.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perry. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Third down coming up.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. Finds it back in the middle. That's That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Who's that? Let's go.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground, and didn't give up the outside. Got the sack on the play.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. The throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab down outside. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
BYU has this offense clicking. The inside handoff. Inside the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage.
Do something, yeah. Come on.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Here's a heat. They make the stop.
He got smacked when he threw the ball.
With a 1st and goal from the 10.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
You got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Touchdown, BYU!
Some bullshit.
And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Here comes the 2-point try. Williams will pass.
I'm standing right there pressing triangle.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with
There's a right through.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Picks up the first down.
He's getting kicked out of the game in real life.
The Tigers headed quickly to the line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now it's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's McGowan. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield, you just dump it down.
And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Fires to the tight end. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point, tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw. That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
What a big play for this defense in a critical moment. You cannot allow them to convert that 2-point play, right? Because if they do, all of a sudden it's a field goal game. Great job stepping up and making something happen at a massive moment.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. In a tight game like this, it's no time for complacency, David.
Nah, your defense just let you down a little bit. You still got the lead. Fourth quarter, Palmer, it's go time.
Yeah, I think we're going to find out a lot about the composure of this offense right here. They've got to be able to answer the bell.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes a
Dude,
grab,
that's
20 for the
insane.
first down. Breaks
Like,
into the
come
open.
on.
You don't see a lot of coaching staffs that have this type of confidence in their own players. That type of situation on 4th down, throwing for it to ice it, and they come up with it and pay off their coach's confidence.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback takes a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.